It's okay, I'm set. Welcome to Group 13 presentation about social responsible procurement. By names, I'm Lawrence Luba. This is the agenda that we shall be following. Social responsible procurement refers to acquiring goods and services, taking into consideration the ethical, social, environmental factors. SRPs have objectives, and these are to ensure procurement practices positively impact society and the environment while ensuring the best value for money is achieved ethically to contribute to sustainability development and procurement. Thank you.
I am by the names of Millie Kamakune, and I'm taking you through the principles of SRP. Number one is the transparency and accountability. Organizations and suppliers should be accountable for their actions and maintaining openness while practicing procurement. The second point is the ethical behavior. Here they should uphold integrity by avoiding corruption and bribery. The third one is the diversity and inclusion. Organizations and suppliers should support small business owned, for example, the business owned and the local enterprises in general. The next principle is the environmental sustainability, and here supporters should minimize environmental harm by practicing eco-friendly materials and then carbon emissions, as well as reducing waste. There is respect for human rights and fair labor. Suppliers should comply to the labor laws and provide safe working conditions, as well as treating workers fairly. Second last is the value of society. An organization comes up with its decision in procurement to consider the society and environment impacts. Lastly is the community engagement. Procurement should contribute to local economic development and support initiatives. Thank you.
My name is Charity, and I'll be taking you through the benefits, functions of supply and supply chain of SRP. So it enhances brand reputation, it ensures environmental protection, there is ethical compliance, risk reduction, attracts talent and investors, improved supplier relationships, improved labor rights, competitive advantage, as well as alignment with global goals. Thank you.
I'm Chigondo, and our case study is the World Bank projects and the ISO certification 14001. This is a program aimed at upgrading. Basically, we shall look at the Smith funding, which is the program that's aimed at upgrading cities within Uganda. And under this funding, there are contractors who are good examples where social responsible procurement has been applied through the PPSD guidelines. For instance, they say all contractors under the World Bank funded projects promote the use of socially responsible procurement practices like use of local labor and skills to at least 30%. Here they basically target the youth and vulnerables. Then also we have the ISO certification that's mostly applied by National Forestry Authority, Tororo Cement Limited, and these entities implement this certification through activities like pollution prevention, resource conservation, and stakeholder engagement, which is part of the environmental policy. And this aims to reduce Uganda's carbon footprint. So I say from the above, Uganda, to achieve its vision, these practices must move from being a recommendation to a requirement. Thank you.
Thank you. As a continuation, socially responsible procurement is governed by various regulatory frameworks, standards, and guidelines designed to ensure that procurement activities are conducted in an environmentally and socially responsible manner. The ISO 20400, as well as the United Nations Global Compact, encourage businesses worldwide to adopt sustainable and socially responsible policies, and the SDGs, which provide a universal blueprint for achieving sustainability by 2030. And those are some of the frameworks listed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charity. Moses is my name. I'm here to talk about the implementation strategies for socially responsible procurement. These are some of the strategies that organizations can put in place to ensure sustainability. The first one is developing a policy framework which outlines the organization's commitment to sustainability. The second one is collaborating with stakeholders, and this involves providing support to them to enable them to perform in line with SRP, supplier assessment and inspection, which is concerned with creating a criteria that helps evaluate suppliers in line with SRP. The next is training and creating awareness among stakeholders, including project teams. My next point is monitoring and reporting, basically trying to track performance of suppliers in line with socially responsible procurement. Second last is leveraging technology and innovation, which is concerned with using technology to evaluate suppliers and also track their performance. And lastly, continuous improvement, which is talking about tracking and ensuring that the policy is adapted to the changing environmental social considerations. Thank you.
Gift, you can take over.
Thank you, Sally, for that elaborate presentation. Canton. Yes. Hello. Thank you, Sally, for that elaborate discussion. Now, before I go deep into it, that stakeholders play an important role in ensuring that purchasing decisions and procurement align with the ethical, environmental, and social standards. And then each of these stakeholders play a different role. For example, the government plays an important role in policy formulation and implementation and regulation. Then we have the private sector. The private sector plays a role of adoption, innovation, and compliance. Then we have the civil societies like the NGOs. These basically do advocacy and monitoring. And then we have the end users. These are responsible for the products. And then we have Media, these people create awareness and public perception. Then we have the international bodies like the World Bank that provides the guidelines. Thank you. Over to you, Rona.
Thank you, Kantono. I'm Rona. I'm Rona, taking you through the challenges that are affecting SRPs and aligning challenges with a solution. Challenge number one, we have limited awareness and knowledge amongst the stakeholders, which are that one is solved by offering training sessions and seminars. Secondly, higher initial costs, that is solved by using of life cycle costs of certified ethical suppliers. That one is solved by developing a list of database of trusted certified suppliers. Another challenge is limited supplier capacity. That one is solved by offering training and technical support. Difficulty in monitoring and enforcement. That one is solved by emphasizing regular reporting from suppliers on their local practices. Then second last is lack of political or organizational support or will. That one is solved by advocating for policy changes. Lastly, resistance to change. That is solved by involving all stakeholders. Thank you.
Thank you, Rona. My name is Bukala Silve, taking you through measuring impact of SRP. This simply means measuring the long-term results, and we have seen the high compliance rate by almost all projects. We have seen reduced carbon footprints in construction companies. We have seen increased ethical suppliers doing it the right way, and then we have seen international initiatives that has been set and issuing international certification like ISO 2400. And now we conclude by saying that all government users, the end users should implement the SRP in all their projects to make sure that there's a proper guidelines, proper policy formulations made. Then we need to support, monitor, evaluate, and train for the adoption of this SRP in all the projects in our procurement we are doing. And those are some of our references that we got our information. Thank you.